What up, guys? What's good, man? As you can see, me on the screen, on the way. We got my main man there, Jones, on the way. We got my man QJ Beat on the way. And pretty much we all clicked up. We got together and we went to the EA press conference. And what we did is we got in, we had fun, we saw everything up and close, and we have E3 impressions, man, of NBA Live 16. As you can see, I got the photos. I want to give y'all a build up before I actually drop this video. And it's me in the shadows right here. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the situation now. So, E3 NBA Live 16. We saw everything from the press conference all the way up until getting in the rooms, playing the games. We were VIP, so we can get in, we can skip lines, we can jump right in and do what we wanted to do, doing to our status of being EA Sports Game Changer. So, I just want to start this video off by thanking you guys for tuning in. And I just want to say thanks for everything you've done to get me where I'm going right now. And smash the like button while you're at it, because it's going to be a pretty in-depth breakdown about NBA Live 16, okay? Alright, so the press conference. Of course I went to the press conference and I seen everything that Sean O'Brien talked about at the press conference. And I mean, everything he talked about was pretty much legit, 100% factual in the game. So for all the naysayers, for all the people who say, well, you know, this is that and that is this, like, you haven't even played it. Just because you see something on the screen, just because you see something on the internet, just because you see something surface or circulate, you know, on the web, does not mean that it's what you see. Because see, the eye, you know, the eye is really not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? But you have to feel it in the control with the gameplay. So I want to break down a few things about NBA Live 16 that I felt about the pros and the cons. You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get ready to do this breakdown. Let's go. So the first thing I want to talk about was my experience at the press conference. It was a good press conference, and I think it was something that I've never experienced before in my life by hanging out with, you know, some of the best guys in the business. And as you can see on the screen, you got Hoop God up there with Sean O'Brien, and these guys are going to go ahead and show you the facial scan. So the facial scan app is legit. I like it. I can't wait to get it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I can't wait to get my hands on it because I'm going to scan my face in. I think it's a lot more simple than the NBA 2K facial scan process with the Kinect and with the Sony camera. So, man, this is so much simpler than that. So let's go ahead and try to see what else we want to talk about. Let's break down. Because there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to talk about with NBA Live 16. I don't even know where to start, honestly. I know you guys have been waiting patiently for this video, and I just want to say thank you for waiting. I had other stuff I was doing for the company, so I had to knock that out, and then I came back and I wanted to do my NBA Live impression. So the first day I actually went in and played the NBA Live, it was quite intriguing. I had to actually, you know, get used to the controls, because the controls did not feel anything like 15. 15 felt 15 was kind of rough, and 14 was even rougher, because I played over 2,000-3,000 games. Like, I really play NBA Live a lot, to the point where I know what it feels like right off the top when I grab the controller. I know what the responsiveness is like when I grab that controller, you know what I'm saying? So it does not feel anything like 15. It feels similar to it somewhat, but the controls are a lot tighter. The controls are a lot more responsive, because the first issue, the first gripe that we all had about Live 14 was that the controls were not right. The controls were trash. Like, we couldn't even do anything we wanted to do. We couldn't perform moves. The crossovers were off. Like, things were off in the game. And I just want to let you guys know that it does not feel the same. People was like, well, I still see some stiff animations and stiff movements in the game, but you guys do not understand. Like, you have to actually play it before you actually knock it. If you can't try it, then you can't knock it. You can see something, but you can't knock it when you try it. Like, try it and then knock it. So live motion, physics-based movement. I played with that. I sit down with Ryan, and we just chopped it up about, you know, the live motion. He actually showed me a tutorial on how it works, and Connor, he showed me a tutorial how it worked. And these guys move around perfect. It's like some of the best movement I've seen in video games, like, period. Some of the best motion capture I've ever seen, period. Like, it moves so smooth. Like, it's just ridiculous how they move, because last year people griped about how they stood around, but they're not standing around anymore. When you hit that L2 button, they do a lot more than usual. And then they auto motion too, so they move anyway. So for, say, if you call a pick and roll, or if, you know, do a dribble handoff, they're gonna move. Like, they're not gonna be in the same place. They're gonna move. They're gonna do everything you tell them to do. Like the collisions too, like the ragdoll physics, it actually works this year. I think it works. I'm gonna say out of percentage out of 100, I'm gonna say about 95% from what I seen from the alpha, from the E3 build. It worked. It worked tremendously. Like, it moved. I mean, I have never seen a basketball game move like this. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, 5 stars, man, for real, or 4.5 stars in the way they move until the game is finished. Now, the shot system. I like the shot system. It reminds me a lot of NBA Live 10. It's just, you know, you can shoot it and it feels good, but this has never been done before. And the great thing I like about it is that you cannot get 100% release. Yeah, you might get the ball inside of the little circle, but you will never get 100% release. The only way you're gonna get that release is if you shooting a free throw. So if you shoot a free throw, or you're at the free throw line trying to shoot a free throw, that's the only way you're gonna get that release. You're just not gonna get that release. It's just not gonna be that easy. And the thing is, when you shoot the basketball, you can shoot it, like, hold a button for a long time, or you can let the button go, and you know, you'll be straight. Like, it's just, you can manipulate what you want to do in the game. You actually have control of what you want to do. And like, some things look way smoother in 2K on certain situations because it's 2-man animations. Like, they still hadn't got away from 2-man animations. This is 1-man animation stuff going on in NBA Live, and you don't depend on getting stuck in an animation. If you trying to get out of a dribble, or if you're trying to move around, you can move around. Like, if you're gonna dunk, you're gonna dunk. If you're in the defense, you're gonna get dunked on. Like, it's just not 2-man animations. Like, this is not NBA 2K. This is a whole different game, and the progress has jumped tremendously from what I've seen in this game, man. This game feels good. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my experience playing against me and QJB. We played one game, and the first game, it was kind of, you know, rough for him to pick up, because I mean, I don't think he plays like all the time like I do, so it was kind of rough for him to pick up. But when he got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, all he had is one game to really just kind of figure out the controls, but when he got it, he got it. So the first game probably wasn't, you know, prevalent, too challenging, but the second game was really challenging. We had a crowd around us playing it. I mean, he was getting it. He was going in with LeBron James. He was shooting threes. He was using Kyrie Irving, man, and Kyrie Irving has signature animations. Everything is signature about Kyrie Irving, so he was really moving around doing some great things with Kyrie. And I mean, I was impressed to see what he was doing with Kyrie. Now, let's talk about defense and gathering and on-ball defense. Let's talk about the on-ball defense. The on-ball defense is not the same. 15, if you notice, like, if you get on somebody, they'll kind of warp or slide to the offensive guy from, you know, as you're being the defender. Well, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that anymore. You have to gather your steps. You have to gather momentum to actually get to your guy. Like, you have to gather that momentum. Like, this isn't no joke. Like, if you have a guy and he's ratings based slow, like, for say if you have Cephalosha instead of Steph Curry. Steph Curry's, he's faster than Cephalosha, right? But if you have Steph Curry and he's sticking Kyrie Irving, he's gonna be faster. He's gonna gather his steps a little bit faster than Cephalosha. Everything is ratings based. Like, I'm telling you, you can feel it. You can feel the shift versus last year in this game, man. Ratings based, like, actions and ratings based, like, situations where you get into, like, situations to play defense is not going to be the same, man. For say, like, if I'm using Andrew Bogut to throw a pass, like a lob pass or a touchdown pass down the court to a guy to try to, you know, get a dunk on a fast break, it's not going to work. He's going to not throw it far enough, or he's going to throw it short, or he's going to get turned over. You get what I'm saying? So it was a lot more realistic versus what it was before. Back then, it was what it was. You know, you can do whatever you wanted to do. You could throw it down there, and it really wasn't any difference or any player, what you call that, authenticity in that player, like differential. Like, for say LeBron James plays like himself, the likeness is what I want to say. Now it's a little bit more likeness than what it used to be. It's a lot more player likeness. This game is on track to get where it needs to be. And you got to think, we still have a lot of months left to get this game. I'm a game changer, so you guys, all you guys do when you get to play like an early build of it, or you want to, you know, see something post-patch or like patches during the game when it comes out, let me know in the comment box below, and I'll be out here, you know, giving these guys some feedback. Like, I'll give these guys feedback to actually get this game fixed. I know you guys want certain things changed, you want things fixed, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, just leave your comments below and let me know what's up and how you feel about the game and like what you want fixed, what you want to see fixed, because you got to think, 14 we got a lot of patches, 15 we got a lot of patches, we got facial scan patches, we got updates on gameplay, and everything started to feel better. These guys are still pushing out stuff. They don't stop. Like, they don't stop. They're not gonna stop. they're gonna keep doing it until the game is not relevant, and then we move to the next title. All right, cool. So I hear people gripe about the post game. I got a lot of questions on Twitter about the post game. The post game is being worked on right now. From what I've seen, it was better, but it really wasn't like it's supposed to be. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and be biased. It wasn't like it's supposed to be, but they are working on that. Connor and Ryan, those guys in the gameplay, you know, design team, they're working on that. It's gonna get fixed. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see new animations because they've capped so many animations. You gotta remember too, this is the E3 build, this is the alpha. I played 3 days. I went to E3 every day and I was at the EA booth playing the game. So I mean, that's why I was tweeting so much to you guys, to let you know like what you see and what you hear from all these other people who don't play it. Because if they don't do this, then they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know. If they don't do this, they don't really know what the deal is when it comes to NBA Live and how this game is supposed to be. I mean, this game does not feel the same. This game feels so much better. I'm going to say this game feels so much better. And what you see on the screen is the IGN interview with Ryan and Connor. But I'm going to tell you, I was chopping it up with some guys from the live movement or whatever. They were actually in there and they saw me and QJ beat. We were playing a game. And I was like using the dribble stick, and when you're dribbling on this game, you can come out of a dribble, right? So if you're like left, right dribble, size up dribble, you can come out of those animations. Like, since it's one-man animations, you control everything 100%. So he was watching us, and I was putting together some stuff. I was doing some magical dribbles with Steph Curry, man, trying to get around Q, and it was just crazy how I was like throwing the ball behind my back. I was like going to the hoop. I was doing some stuff, man. I was throwing some crazy layups and just doing some acrobatic stuff, and it was just really crazy how I was doing that and putting those dribbles together and coming out of those animations, because Q was getting me off, like, you know, the size up dribbles, and he was getting me by going coast to coast with Kyrie Irving, because that guy's fast. Like, the guy's ridiculously fast and he can shoot the rock. And also Q was getting me when he was shooting threes from the corner with Kyrie. He was like spreading the ball around with the new touch pass option, because they have touch passing in the game now, and you can really tell that it's different. The dribble handoff, I was also using the dribble handoff when me and Q was playing, and I was just like crossing the ball over, you know, kind of sizing up the guy, and I mean, it's just crazy. He came behind me, took the basketball, and he dunked it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's so much. If I could have got gameplay, I would have got gameplay. I'm gonna come back with another video for you guys, because this mug is like 12 minutes, and I mean, I got so much to talk about and say about E3, the E3 build of NBA Live 16, the state of this game. I played it. Even some of the NBA Live fans was doubting the game. All these, the NBA Live stream team, like all these guys, they was doubting what they seen on IGN. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are doubting this game, but if you don't play it, if you ain't got it, you can't say nothing until you get it. When you get it, then give your opinion. But anyway, subscribe, like, and come into the channel. I'm gonna come with more in-depth breakdowns, because I mean, I got stuff for days. I gotta do some stuff. But when I get back around the computer, I'm gonna get back at y'all. Deuces.